Cast him into the fire.
Burn that shit, bitch!
Fuck you, Bob! Gently, and the most aesthetically pleasing angle. Fuck Bob! Again? Really? Thank you. Spit on that shit. Spit on me, guys. Yo, fuck yeah, fuck ass bitch. Fuck it, head ass, head ass.
Lord kill me!
You look like a fucking bitch. You look like a fucking into the mic. Yo, you look like fucking John Stamos head looking at. Here we go. The Ultra Bob Killer.
Cats and kittens, you are once again listening to a new episode of the Camp on Fire show. We are like so back. Oh my god, we're like so back. And tonight we have some of America's favorite and least favorite subgeniuses, and it's up to you to decide who's who. This episode's going to be a little bit of a recap because we're still sitting in the rubble and the debris of what was an electric xday celebration here at the pubehq. So we'll be touching on that, letting you know what you missed, especially if your name is fidd chewley. But first, I'm Reverend Ness of the Rubik's Pube Clench, and joining me tonight to the left tonight is Chef Sheffard.
Hello.
And as always, we got Fidd Unruly Chewley. And in case the party gets too out of hand, there are two doctors in the house. We managed to wrangle up a Dr. Argus Fox and a wild Doc Cosmac. So hold on to your hats. It's going to be a pissnado of fun.
Wow, you had that prepared and everything, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been sitting right inside.
This is a new standard for Camp on Fire script. That's all we got, though.
Yeah, that's all I had planned. If you could finish the show there.
Everything else is just going to be chaos from here on out.
We've been on hiatus for like 3 months, and
It's been a while.
that's it. That's all you got.
That's it. That's all that's happened.
We've gotten, yep. We're high on anus.
Yeah, I hit my head and forgot everything that happened before this point. So
let's start off strong with this recap, because since we're all still here, it was another disappointing xday. As usual, unless you guys aren't here, but I think that we're all still here on quote unquote Earth.
Yeah, I'm still here, unfortunately, but trying to make the best of it. We had a hell of a party afterwards, because we got all those supplies for the spacecraft.
I'm not here anymore, but I'm coming back because my pleasure saucer had crank windows on it. I specifically asked for power windows.
You love cranking stuff, though.
Yeah, you got
when
hog
it comes to
cranking
hogs.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like a hog.
So yeah, we had a bunch of our subgenius buddies up at the pubehq from all over the place, and we had a pretty good day for not being ruptured into our pleasure saucers.
Yeah,
I think it would be the best disappointing day.
it's the best turnout for a disappointing day.
Is the best weather.
It was
Usually the xday annual festival of shitting and puking is accompanied by sweltering heat waves and torrential downpours, enough to make it feel like, even if it's not the end of the world, it's darn close.
and you were
And
dead.
this was easily the most comfortable xday I think I've ever attended. It was
We did
very,
make sure
very-
that we had the
very
creature
comfy.
comforts, all the creature comforts that you might want.
yes,
there was shelter.
There was. We had that tent up. Fox made 1,000,000 burgers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
We kept the masses fed and alcohol.
Grill master MC.
I have 5 cases of beer left.
Yeah, we do have overflow.
We have so much beer.
Did you drink my unemployed stepdad water yet?
No, it's sitting there waiting for you next time.
Oh, I didn't know there was
Wonderful.
extra stepdad water.
Yeah, there's still some in there. Some liqueur.
Lacquer.
I should tell people it was held at pubehq because
It
now we're
was.
living in the days of the decentralized xday,
It's
where
very-
everybody's
Right.
doing their own little party. And this one was at the pubehq up there in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Bethlehem.
Yes, sir. Was there other X days happening, or were we the?
I mean, I'm sure there were other
Well,
people
I mean, other
holding X days,
yeah.
but one with as much prestige as us, I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah,
One
had
so-
to turn
so
people
brown.
away. Like they were showing up early in droves.
Yeah,
And
I
Rob
beat
had to
them.
go out with the parking stick
Yeah,
and
take care of them.
and reinforce all of that.
Right, early clown arrival,
Yeah.
clown time arrival.
Yes, we are now aware that CPT, that is clown people's time, is if they say that they're going to be there at 6, they're going to be there at 4. So you now know that always expect your clowns early.
I say a clown in the hand is worth 2 in the car.
At least 2.
Yeah, at least 2. You think it's only 2, and then it's 17.
Yep.
Is there? Has anyone seen trench coat clowns? You know, the ones stacked in a trench coat.
Is that
Oh,
a
I thought-
clown, or is that 14 people in a trench coat?
And how many
I've seen-
schools are they shooting up with squirt guns?
Yeah, the flower with the
Yeah, that's the squirt flowers.
Caustic acid in the flour.
yeah.
So, Fidd, how was your not X day?
Yeah, I couldn't make it. All you guys did. I wish I was there, but I had some fun. I actually went from Florida almost all the way to Nazareth, Pennsylvania. I went to Baltimore. Had some family stuff to do there in Baltimore. It was great. Ate crabs. Got crabs. My buddy lit my foot on fire. So that actually kept the tradition of me injuring one of my feet or legs every X day intact. So I felt like I was right there with you guys in spirit. Oh, overdrafted my bank account. So that's another X
Nice.
day. I kind of had my own. I wouldn't say I didn't make X day. I had my own X
Personal
day
X day. Your own
around
personal
a bunch
X
of
day.
non-subgenius. None of them knew that I was on X day. But you know when you have some X day, but you don't want to share it with everybody, so you
Yeah.
just, keep sneaking off and having your own X day, and then you go back to the party and you're trying to
Like
act
he's
like
been in
you're
the
not
bathroom for an
X-daying.
hour. What is he doing in there? X day.
And then you get paranoid. You're like, oh man, I think everybody knows I'm having my own X day. And then you realize you don't. You calm down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of what I did. But yeah, still ended up overdrafting my bank account and setting my foot on fire. On
Having-
fire.
having it set on fire. What was it set on fire with?
Yeah, what were the circumstances that
Isopropanol.
led to that?
Isopropanol and a Zippo. So I'm visiting
Just
one of
Saturday night things.
You mean
You know?
Soprol?
Well, it is with this particular friend of mine. Of course, I'm in Baltimore, from which I hail. You know, I'm from Florida by way of Baltimore. So I visited one of my friends up there. We jammed a little bit. And
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Certain kind of jamming.
Yeah.
Something
Jamming
was
your
being jammed
dick in
somewhere.
somebody's butt. Jamming your
Yeah.
dick in somebody's butt.
Is that what? Did you play the drums with your foot on fire? I'd hope. Last xday you played the bass drum with your sleeping head, and now this year you played it with your on fire foot. Foot on fire.
Yeah, welcome to.
He ain't got no foot.
You're listening to Foot on Fire right here on Slack Radio. Welcome everybody.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I stepped on a piece of glass, and me and my buddy are both shit faced. He's like, "Hold on, let me get my med kit." And I'm like, okay.
Cauterize that.
Because it was a pretty big piece of glass. Like, it was sticking out of my foot, but it was still stuck in there. Like, it was kind of gnarly. I was bleeding. And so he's like, let me get my med kit. He comes back with a Zippo and a bottle of rubbing alcohol.
Oh, the entire kit.
Yeah, he brought both parts of his kit. His med kit. And so while the glass is still in there, he's like, hang on. And he starts just dumping the bottle on my foot. Like, I'm laying on the ground with my foot elevated, and he's kind of sitting with my foot in his lap. So after I finish rubbing his balls with my foot, so he's just dumping the bottle of alcohol on my foot, and I'm thinking he's just going to sterilize it before he pulls it out with tweezers or something. Nope, just saturates the foot in alcohol and ignites it. And I'm laying on the ground. I immediately I wasn't watching what he was doing. I immediately lift my head up. My entire foot, 100% of my foot, from bow to stern, port to starboard, the whole foot was on fire.
Port to starboard. That's amazing.
The whole foot.
All hands on deck.
All feet on the ceiling.
Did your foot stop, drop, and roll, or how did you put it out?
I kicked him really hard in the gut with it since he was sitting down, and then when he grabbed my foot with his hands because I kicked him so hard in the gut, he extinguished it. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna pretend I did that on purpose because it actually looked really cool. So yeah, I still threw down a little bit, but I think you guys probably went all out because the last
it's
few
funny.
nights you did a great job. So I'm sure
We had an effigy this year, and turns out it was actually a replica of your foot.
Yeah, it's kind of coincidental.
An effigy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really convenient because we were able to burn it, and then we were also able to use it for like OnlyFans content because people love feet.
Yeah.
So earned a lot of money on the OnlyFans, especially that video of me fucking it.
Burnt foot good.
Wait, maybe
last
you
foot
burning
bad.
that giant fidd foot effigy kind of voodooed my buddy into burning my foot.
Right.
Well, of course, yeah.
Well, yeah, in
That
the
was the
grand
plan.
scheme of
That was the plan.
So it's really you guys.
Yeah.
in the subgenius footiverse.
It's kind of funny that it took you this long to figure that out.
Appreciate that. That was nice.
Yeah, no, we were always thinking about you,
I'm quiet. Let me crank myself up there. There we go.
Yeah, crank that shit.
Crank
Can
it.
I have my lighter, homie?
We also had Dr. Cosmac do a kick-ass theremin set that was probably like the most beautiful part of the night.
It was definitely a highlight. A lot of people have been talking to me every time.
Yeah, one guy on drugs told me it was celestial, which was quite a compliment.
Well, I mean, your entire audience was probably on drugs.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, take everything.
The majority loved it.
Sure.
Apparently, people were in tears.
Well,
number of
yeah,
people
they were
said
all
that
on.
they were
They were
crying.
also all on fucking ecstasy. So
They're all on xday.
They were all today did a proper amount of xday. No, it was,
xday.
honestly, it was incredible. You know, and it was also the juxtaposition of like that very beautiful, like set outside with the fire
Next to a bunch of
Right
troglodytes mobbing around
right
on a
after all
farm.
the crazy noise that was produced, and then clowns
And then clowns.
I think people appreciated a break, maybe.
and Dr. Fox's set was in there too.
Yeah, Dr. Fox
Right,
killed
yeah.
it. We did the traditional bull data auction, which went over amazing.
That
And
was a
Fox
really
was a
good
great
one.
auctioneer for that too.
yeah, you were amazing auctioneer. You really raked
Dr.
in
Fox,
that cash, yo.
what was your favorite thing that you auctioned off in the auction?
That's a hard choice. You know, I
And
was
why,
surprised.
and why is it Ness's pubes?
I mean, there was so much great art and stuff, right?
The art was fantastic. It was basically the Reverend Ness art auction, because that made up like half of
Fenord had some
of
cool
the
stuff in there,
table.
too.
and
Yeah,
of
Fnord had
Fnord-
some great stuff.
stuff that she had put together and not just brought, but had like put together. Like you got some real genuine bull dada, and it was the Vaticanomicon
Mhm.
mystery box was just beautiful with its eye of taxis
Mhm.
superimposed onto the box, and the transmugified what was it, Lux switch.
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Deluxe switch.
And remember the
Switch.
third eye sunglasses where you put them on and it opens up your
yeah.
Yes, the third eye
that's on the
trainers,
side of your
yeah.
nose.
Just
Pretty good.
so many. When the Church of the Subgenius promised me gewgaws and whiz-bangers, I had no idea what I was truly in store for. I mean, the only thing that we were really short on was a 7-bladed windbreaker. That was one of the best arrays of auction memorabilia that I had ever seen, and a lot of it quite dangerous, because Reverend Ness had painted several giant saw blades of sharp, pointy death, which I advised, don't set them up on the front. I don't want them to fall. Oh, yep, there they go. It fell, and that's why I didn't want to set them up on the front of the podium.
Right.
And we raked that in. But yes, we did sell Reverend Ness's pubic hairs. I thought it was just a loose bag of dental floss, but
Yeah, I
no,
had to
by-
remind Cosmac it wasn't trash. It was like sitting in the bottom of the box. I was like, that is my pubes. All we had was a massive sandwich bag, so I just had to like tie off the corner of it because
Yeah.
you know I should have prepared more, but I only had enough to fill the corner of the sandwich bag.
at least
Had
we
I
had
known I was gonna do it, I would have waited longer.
at least we had a
Also-
clear receptacle for them. You know,
Yeah.
and
Right.
you didn't have to put them in a paper bag or anything. They really glistened in the sun.
Mm-hmm. It was, yep, greasy.
Yeah, it really captured
was-
the imagination.
It was like the dream catchers of yore. I believe that's how the Cherokees did it.
Yeah. I remember reading about that.
Speaking of waiting longer, Cosmac could have at least waited until Ness turned around before he immediately sniffed the bag of pubes
Now,
after she told him what it was.
Yeah, okay.
Just wait till she's not looking, dude. Jeez.
Well, it was a full bag. It was a full sandwich bag, but
Oh.
everyone kind of dipped into
I think
the stash.
Fidd is just projecting because that's what he would have done if he was here.
No, in my mind, I was picturing like a dime bag. It was like a full, like a.
It was
a
the
whole
amount of a
O.
dime bag.
It was a
Okay.
dime bag spread out in like a sandwich bag.
Oh,
Right.
did you
But
step
tied
on
off
it with
at the
anything?
corner.
Did you step on it with some like horsehair or something?
No, I didn't cut it. It was all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some lint under my couch that we cut it
We
with.
should have cut it, but it was it. It looked like a big, like it looked like a tiny carrot with a lot of greens because like I didn't cut the bag, so it was more empty empty bag poofage.
Yeah.
And
Pure
then a tiny
Bolivian
carrot of
nest pubes.
hair.
Yeah, but Fidd, I
Right.
wasn't the only one sniffing those pubes. I mean, I think plenty of the potential buyers in that auction, when we did the previews before the auction started, I think a lot of people came up and were
Oh yeah,
They were
well,
fondling that
Yeah.
bag of pubes.
Heinrich
Of course.
Himmler wasn't the only Nazi either. Okay, you want to let him off the hook?
Are you equating sniffing pubes with Nazism?
Right? Is that
No,
what
the
you're saying?
Nazis aren't
That is-
that bad.
Punk rock of you.
That's not very punk rock of you at all.
Yeah, Renfield is the one that had purchased my pubic hair for 15 Earth dollars. And he's either gonna frame a murder or make clones of me or sniff 'em
or get that loose piece of corn out of his molars.
or yep,
And by the way,
Maybe he'll-
Rob,
super glue it to his
Yeah.
own pubes.
I take offense to that. You're like, oh, Fidd's just projecting because he would have sniffed a bag of pubes. You obviously don't know me, sir, because that's not what I would have done.
He
I
wouldn't have
would
waited for the bag.
I
You
would.
would have boofed that shit. It would have been up your ass.
I would have stolen the bag and replaced it with an identical looking bag of my pubes and then not told
No.
anybody. That's what I would have done, Rob.
Yeah.
Your pubes are like
Kind of
the fentanyl of the pube world.
Right? Yeah. That's we have integrity here. We're not trying to kill our brethren, our
That's
followers.
just how the pube market is these days.
It's true. You never
go
know.
Buying a bag of pubes and you end up with
It's
kind of
volatile.
deadly drug.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up with fid pube.
I know that the guys that are coming by my house every month to give me a free pubic wax job are associated with the Mexican cartels. But, it's a free wax job, and that's their business.
Like melted
And it-
Crayola
And it
crayons
takes
and
more than one person to do it too. So
And don't say that too loud, Fid, because you're pretty close to Alligator or Alcatraz. They could just ship you over there, and then you're in a cage because you sold your pubes to the cartel.
Yeah. Alligators aren't scary. It's the crocs you got to worry about. Wake me up when they have, crocodile. I can't think of any prisons that start with a C or a K. Fuck. Are there any?
The only one is the one. Then was it El Salvador? The one they were sending everybody to.
Oh, yeah, but that's
Seacot,
just initials.
crocodile.
Yeah.
Seacot. Yeah,
C.
that's all I got.
Crocodile. Moving on. I'll take the L for that one. What else happened at xday?
That was it. I mean, honestly, the spirits were great. The vibe was immaculate. Everybody had a really good time, I think.
It restored my faith. I mean, my faith wasn't that gone, but I was been down in the dumps. Not gonna lie, this is the pube show, so I guess you got to get personal and vulnerable, and then kill myself after I say this. But
not if we kill you first.
exactly. But yeah, I've been going through it. And to have so many people there celebrating not only Bob, but it was also my birthday. And people loving what we do and what we've been doing for about 5 years now, at least.
Yeah, almost 5.5.
Yeah, it meant a lot, and I got some cool, heartfelt gifts from everyone that are now in my Slack altar or inside of my body. But yeah,
And
it was overall
the,
great.
The price of admission seemed to be one box of cigarettes.
Yeah, there was no
Oh, yeah, what about
price.
the big sig? Don't
Oh
forget
yeah, the big sig.
Oh yeah.
Natalie, I think her reverend name is Anarchy, if I'm not mistaken. She had made a big, beautiful cigarette and brought it to
really was very
xday. It was very lifelike, and I don't know if y'all caught it in the blue light of the kitchen, but the part that was the embers started to actually have this glow. I don't know what she painted it with, but it looked beautiful. And now, if you're in the Discord, I'm dropping a picture of it. It's handcuffed to my bed.
Don't want that ciggy getting away.
And if you're not
Right.
in the Discord but want to be, send an email to do the jingle. I love the jingle.
Burn your money and send a picture of it to the email Rubik's Pube. P-A, Rubik's with an X. Pube like the hair. P-A, because we're from there at Gmail. And that still won't get you in the Discord. But I don't know what the name of the Discord is, Rob.
It's just Rubik's Pube. Rubik's Space Pube. I'm sure there's some kind of link. We'll share it. I don't know.
I liked Nessa's jingle better than yours, Rob.
Yeah, mine sucked. She's the musical one.
It's no Reverend Pease jingle. I know that.
Well, hold on.
Pease was my favorite part of this X
Yes.
Day. When he showed up, I was like,
Wait, what?
Pease was absolutely, he was the centerpiece of attention, at least from my angle, throughout the entire time. When he played bass during the Pube set, I thought that was fantastic.
Honestly, yeah, he was so good you couldn't hear it.
When he lit Fidd's foot on fire.
Yeah, oh, that was dope. He was everywhere.
Wait, we didn't hear the third jingle yet.
Write to me, Reverend Pease, 6428 Dobie Peak, Las Vegas, the city, Nevada, the state, 89108. 89108, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, have fun with it. It's the only person you're legally allowed to dox on the internet.
Yeah. He's signed consent, and you're allowed to do that. He just wants somebody to come visit him.
I'm the Pease. Please come visit me and take the steer horns from my Jeep.
Is that also part of the jingle?
It's got to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Until he can't even drive down the road.
The steer horn? It's the steer horns with the Jeep mounted to the front of them.
Yes.
Everybody knows that address. When Cosmac and Fox and I were driving to Pease's house, once we got a little bit past the Vegas city limits, Clippy, the paperclip, popped up on the GPS and said, "It appears you're driving to Pease's house."
Yeah, it was really uncanny.
Wow. Never seen that before. Wait, doesn't James Hetfield also have a jingle?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Doesn't he?
All the way from Los Angeles, California, everybody. It's James Hetfield of Metallica. James.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Taking time out of your schedule of whipping Lars on the back while he masturbates to come spend some time with us on the Rubik's Pube show. Obviously, Metallica.
Don't make fun of Lars. Lars is my best friend.
Yeah, we all know that, and we all kind of wish he wasn't, because he's not our best friend. I'm speaking for all the, I'm a drummer, but just all the fans in general. I mean, come on.
Lars Ulrich ain't no drummer. He ain't no drummer. He's the...
Imagine he's deep with those horns. It's like in the opening of the Flintstones where they put the giant ribs on the drive-through tray and the whole car falls over. It's like that.
Yeah.
Except he's a Jeep and a pair of deer
cow horns, steer horns.
Yeah.
He's a steer.
Yeah. James Hetfield doesn't have a lot to say today. He's hungover.
I know he doesn't. That's why I keep pushing him.
Yeah,
to
not
say
with
stuff.
that attitude.
I know you hate doing it. But you're on the show, so you have to. You can kick my ass later. But for now, you're my bitch, James. I know you wrote that song, Ain't My Bitch. And you're correct. I'm not. All right, James. You know what? Go have a diet Senka over. Go sit over there. We'll call you back later.
Okay.
James Hetfield, everybody.
2 hours later.
You could tell that wasn't Lars playing that rim shot because it was way too in time.
Well, the cymbal would have been on the upbeat, not on the downbeat. He loves hitting the cymbal on 2.
Right.
Why?
He's the worst drummer in the goddamn world. All right? It's just what
He's
happens.
at least the second best one in Metallica.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's nothing compared to Nazi calamari.
Oh well.
Yeah, Bruce
Yeah.
Willis could play drums better than Lars Ulrich.
Right.
We haven't talked about our friend Bruce Willis and Nazi calamari in a long time.
Right. Throwback.
Yeah.
You do such a good James, but you hate doing it. It's so
Right.
sad. You're just robbing the listeners of all that
Literally.
comedy gold.
Well, I need to write material. Honestly, I have to.
You mean
really
James
get it
has
into
to.
the head.
No, you just need to listen to nothing but Metallica for like a whole month.
I need to listen to him.
I feel like you already
interview.
have been. The last show we drove to was definitely a Metallica drive.
There's some Metallica in there, and then we were listening to Anthrax and shit.
Oh, that one album you were talking about on the way to.
Oh yeah, the SOT, the fucking seasoning the obese,
Yeah.
where they made fun of Slayer.
Tell him, James. Tell him about that album.
Oh, it was terribly offensive band in the '80s, started by half of Anthrax, called SOD or Stormtroopers of Death. And their first album was Speak English or Die. That's not aged well. But they had this like one little EP called Seasoning the Obese. And they played a song in the style of Slayer, and it was just about like, cooking a
Cannibalism?
fat person. Cooking a fat person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Sounds
funny.
delicious.
What would y'all go for if you were going to eat a human? What part would you go for?
The
People
butthole.
eat the ass. Most people go for the ass.
No way.
Yeah, the butt.
Yeah. That's
That
That's
mostly what-
fatty.
That's
Nah, I want
fatty,
a thigh.
yeah.
Give me a thigh.
No, I mean the
Something like a wang.
butthole. Like
Yeah.
the space
But you want
in
the
between.
sphincter?
Oh, just the
It's
butthole
like-
for me,
so like the
please.
butthole is like the calamari of the human body.
It's like a T-bone or like a ribeye. I mean,
The butthole?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
a little, you
Brown
brown out the
eye,
butthole
maybe.
Yeah.
and you deep fry the butthole.
No, that's definitely the calamari.
And then it's kind of chewy like calamari.
I would want actually the webbing in between the fingers. That little tendon in there with the skin fried on top of it. That'd probably be nice and juicy.
I usually go for the taint fries. You know.
Taint.
I'm just excited to chew somebody else's fingernails.
Yes, variety's the spice of life.
Really? It's not in my cabinet.
Well, get a better fucking cabinet.
I thought paranoia was the spice of life. That's the spice of my life.
That or MSG.
Keeps things very interesting when you're highly paranoid and delusional about everything all the time. Very interesting.
Worked
Never
for
a dull
me.
moment. Yeah, I'm like running out of things to be paranoid about. I'm encountering a paranoia drought. I need to be scared of something.
Yeah, you got to do a little more of that xday.
Yeah.
Go to rehab.
Is that all that happened at xday?
I mean, we just partied and music happened.
There
Yeah,
was
we didn't
performances.
mention any of the
yeah.
fantastic performances.
I mentioned you guys, but we also had Mr. Unloved. We had Giant Enemy Cancer Cult come through, and we had Meteor Police, and we had Bonds, and we had, I think that was it, right? And some shitty band, Rubik's Cube,
Yeah.
and
the clowns.
and the clowns. Yep, clowns were mentioned. They managed this year to do the Wienermobile jump, which I was so pleased with because last year I think it was too late. Slippy had passed out in Clown Alley,
Yeah.
but that was stellar performance. It really was.
Yeah,
Never disappoints.
the Rubik's Cube xday deviates a little bit from orthodoxy by, instead of having 7.5 straight hours of doctor music, they
There were no Dr. Gems at this
Yeah.
Thank God.
But they,
Yeah, there were
having been
none.
to the Pube Fest from last year, I can say they book really fucking top-notch, great musical acts.
Yeah.
Like blow your mind away level musical acts, and they're all local to the Nazareth, PA area. up there, which is surprising that there's that many bands that are that good up
Not
there. 'cause
all of
it's-
them.
Well,
We
no,
have actually-
last year there was people traveling from definitely different. We had Earwig Deluxe.
A liar
South
out of
Carolina.
Fidd Chewley.
Yeah, come on, Fidd.
It was the first Pew
Don't
Fest that
speak
we
for
had.
my-
That we had earwigs
my
from
axe.
Florida. No, South Carolina. But then last year we had people from Jersey.
Yeah, it was
Philly,
definitely more centralized this year.
Pittsburgh.
But last year we had Crescent Moon with
Yeah.
Dave Drywitz come up,
Yeah, and
bass
that's
player
Jersey.
of Ween,
Yeah.
and we had
Holy Rodeo from New
Holy
York
Rodeos,
City.
New York. Oh, God, why am I drawing
Where's
a
that,
blank?
where the hell's that damn list? We have it on a wall somewhere. It was a lot of bands last year.
Yeah,
Mosey
it was
B,
three.
Big
It was 3
Shabuzi.
full days of
It
music
was crazy.
from noon to midnight last year, which we
Pubicide.
realized was just too much. And
Yeah, I mean,
this,
we
this
did
year
it.
was much smaller. It was about 60 people instead of 160, I would say, right?
Yeah.
50, 60 people.
Yeah, it was about 50, 60.
and it was great because it was all people that I knew and loved and wanted to be around, and not just randos and people that shit in our bathtub. And and everywhere I went there's
no bidet in the
Right.
bathtub.
There's-
No.
Well, I mean, there technically is if you really want to get creative.
high pressured one.
Yeah, high pressured. The shower nozzle does come off, and you could
If
just
you gotta
stick it up
invert.
your ass. You can stick it
Yeah.
up your ass. You could do that.
Well,
Okay, well, I'm
You gotta
coming
take a
for
nap,
next
guys.
year.
I wouldn't have shit in your bathtub, but I noticed you didn't have the filter on the drain, so I could just use the ball of my heel to just like shove it down.
Yeah, it's not so much a waffle stomp as what would you call that? If it's not a grill that you're forcing it through, what would you call it?
Poop
If it's just a
cram.
hole.
Oh,
Caca,
Anyway,
caca cram.
A dude tube. A dude. I was gonna say a dude
Dookie
tube, but that's
Duke-
already
Dookie tube.
a duke tube.
Duke tube.
it's
Sure.
called I'm trying to
We're
think
missing
of
the
what country.
obvious. Honestly, we are missing the obvious of poop shoot.
Yeah, but you
Went
got to
right
put a
by it.
country in front of it. You got to call it like a Danish poop shoot or something, or like a Lithuanian poop shoot,
Right,
and then it
right.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'll call it the Baltimore poop shoot.
Oh,
There you
hey
go.
now.
No, the Baltimore one is where you just sit on your own heel and shove it back up your own ass.
It's a $25 fine for that.
Yeah, I'm happy to report
Not in this jurisdiction.
to all of you out there that, and I can't remember the word for what we do, but we like to keep on top of what the fine for smoking a cigarette in an elevator in each U.S. state is. Yeah, we have our own Discord and everything like that. I'm not going to give you the link because we've had a lot of haters coming in there lately. But I'm happy to report that in the state of Maryland, it is still only a $25 fine for smoking in an elevator, and it's been that ever since I was a kid, which means it hasn't risen consistent with inflation. So it's actually cheaper than ever in terms of inflated adjusted dollars to smoke a cigarette in an elevator in the state of Maryland. Now, my home state of Florida, it's quite the different story. It's actually a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree, punishable by up to $1,000.
Or
And
death.
yeah, or they'll just feed you to an alligator in the Everglades. So I did one of the things we do in our little club is what I did, the flight from the most regulated smoking in elevators state to the least regulated smoking in elevators state. You get a special card in the mail when you do that. It's kind of like a pilgrimage to Mecca in a way. But
My
yeah.
Nashville.
So I did.
My
I
Graceland.
smoked in the elevator in Maryland and didn't get caught, unfortunately. But, there's always next year. But I really want to get caught smoking in an elevator in Maryland just so I can save the ticket and frame it and put it up on the wall, which I will gladly
Do that
pay.
in all 50 states.
Yeah.
The full collection.
Well, I just start with the least friendly smoking in elevator states, like which Maryland would be, and then just move down the list all the way up to Florida.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to start a TV show on A&E where I do this. It'll be called Lift, Lungs, and the
Prosper.
Law. Lift, Lungs, and Law. It'll be like I'll be the Guy Fieri of smoking in elevators.
You got to do the haircut though, right? With those tips.
Yeah, you got to frost them tips.
Yeah, I'll get them frosted to look like cigarettes. They'll be orange at the roots and then white at the tops. Yeah.
Damn.
Lips, Lungs, and Laws. That's my show. Tune in, everybody, this September, right after Oops, I Got My Dick Stuck in the Pool Vacuum Chute. Whatever those things are called. What are they called?
Dang
The
it,
inlets?
Bobby.
Whatever. When you start a joke and you don't know where you're going to land with it, but you figure if you just keep telling it, eventually you'll think of something, and then
Yeah.
And then you get to
start.
you get to the
Just ended
runway and you
terribly.
realize your landing gear hasn't been deployed yet, so you just scrape your belly all across that asphalt of shame. That's what I just did.
That's what the bidet is for.
Yeah. I'm going to go sit over in the corner with James and have a Diet Senka.
Well, hey, cool revelation you can walk away from is a good one. Right?
Oh, I do want to mention that one of my revelations over the weekend was that we're going to come out with a Rubik's Cube clue game. And I've been workshopping this, and I think that we're going to, even if it's just one, even if I just make one collectible one, I would like to have it with all your favorite subgeniuses and pubescents and weapons and rooms in the HQ. It was, what was the one that the best one was?
Was it Who Dropped the Bong?
It
Bong would
was
be a weapon, yeah.
St. Andrew by the fire with the baby hands,
Right.
or Fnord in the kitchen with the big cig. Yeah, I think we could have a bunch of them. I did have a list on my phone of stuff, but we're gonna keep workshopping it. And there's such thing as like event cards in Clue? Because I actually have not played Clue in a really long time.
There are. I was looking it up when we were talking about it, and you can actually get a custom Clue board game made and delivered.
I just think it would be
Where's the
amazing.
fun in
So
that?
it's in the works.
Well, I mean, you can you
could just make your
present
own board.
the layout and everything and all, and they actually make the little metal weapons that you want. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, but we have a bunch of tiny little babies over here and little doodads and stuff. We don't, or 3D printing. Yeah, we could DIY that shiz.
We could. But it is the thing that people do.
Yeah, the thing we're gonna do.
Cube Clue.
Cube Clue. You
How
got
do
it or
people
you
keep
don't?
up with all the, other than this show, how do people keep up with all the pube news to see when that's coming out and when your other engagements are going to be?
Oh, we have the Instagram, Rubik's Pube PA. The Facebook is also Rubik's Pube PA, or just Rubik's Pube. We have the Rubik's Pube Tube. I just uploaded the vlog onto the Pube Tube, so visit that. It was just the footage that I had recorded on the digital camera throughout the day, throughout the couple days. And there's a bunch of, I just uploaded acoustic music that I did, performed, and my solo stuff's on there, like electronic stuff, pube performances. We do have a show coming up on the 25th of July at one of our favorite watering holes, the Lafayette Bar.
In Easton, Pennsylvania.
And that's with Jimmy Brown, and it's with what is it, Jello Nugent and the DP3.
Yeah, that's what he picked.
And
He thinks it's so cool.
It is so cool.
It's gonna be like, this fucking lame, Dave.
No, they're very, very cool friends of ours, and I'm glad that
They're cool.
we're happy to play with them finally, because we've known them for a while.
Yeah.
The Dave Flemball trio.
And he was at Xday. He tried to eat my nipple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wasn't?
So we got that coming up.
Fidd chewley wasn't trying to eat my nipple because he wasn't there.
Ooh.
That's not what I would have done. I would have cut off my own nipple and cut off your nipple and switched them like face off.
After you switch the bag of pubes, is that just your go-to thing?
That's pretty much his bit. He's got one
Yeah.
bit, and he just uses that over and again.
It's a good one though. Come on.
Sure it is.
Speaking of bits, don't you guys have a bit that you usually do weekly on this show?
Yes. Every 4 weeks we record a show. We do this bit weekly, and I think you're talking about this week in Piss.
Yeah. Piss. The only cuss word you're legally allowed to say on slackradio.org.
What the fuck?
That one too, I guess.
All right. Since we're gonna go in order from most handsome to least, so Rob.
This weekend in piss? This weekend I had a wonderful piss. It was like, I was holding it for a while, and I'd had a bunch of beers, and I peed, and it was like, I don't know, it was just a nice piss. It wasn't like in my pants. It wasn't on a bed or a refrigerator or in a blender. It was in the toilet. I got all of it in the toilet, also noteworthy, and considering I was inebriated. But yeah, it was just freeing, relaxing, satisfying piss.
That's a lie. It was the bidet.
I was over at, actually, she has a bidet too. I was over at the lady's house.
I got two.
Rob, you never have a
peeing-
good this weekend.
She has one too.
Right?
I know, because I actually know how to like control my bladder, unlike you two fucktards.
No, that's just because you're driving a Volkswagen Bug and we're driving big fucking Hummers of piss.
Yeah, I got the Chevy
Sure.
bladder.
Sure. Yeah, that's it.
You're fired.
Really? Maybe James will have a better one.
This
We'll give
weekend
him
piss,
some
he
time.
opens it up with, I had a nice piss. It felt good.
Yeah.
Got it
Yeah.
all in the toilet. Every
Yeah.
last drop in the toilet.
That's the last thing anyone wants to hear.
That's
And
all
then
I got.
flushed and I washed my hands
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the
I did
rest
not
of
wash
my
my
life.
hands. I did not wash my hands.
Okay,
I
we
guess.
could have mentioned that at least. That
I
like
didn't wash
moves
my
the
hands.
needle a little bit. Come on, it's this week in piss, man.
That's what I got. That's what actually happened. Sorry.
I have two events in piss. One is more recent. We had the walkie-talkie system at pubehq,
It's true.
and I was gifted the yellow walkie-talkie, so I knew what I must do, and I was making sure I documented at least a couple of my pisses
Yeah.
over the walkie-talkies, and they have really good microphones.
They do, honestly.
I mean, I kind of got it like, I had it between my legs, not in the bowl, but right in the opening of the bowl. I had
You
to,
might want to watch those, Fox.
or not.
I think I know something for next year's auction.
And my further this one happened closer to the last time we had recorded the last Camp on Fire, so definitely a couple weeks ago, at least, probably a couple months ago actually. I had blacked out completely and got home and got naked and laid in the bed, and I guess I woke up, but I've been woke up because I was walking, so I don't know if I woke up, but I woke up. I woke up
say
to,
it sexier.
Yeah.
and I woke up to piss on my leg, and I kind of just walked away, and I walked to the bathroom, and I finished peeing, and I laid back to bed. I closed my eyes, and they shot back open, and I had realized I had just stood in the middle of my kitchen and pissed all over the floor and on the new refrigerator we had just gotten. So I did the walk of shame, and it was a lot of pee. And
Wait, all over the fridge, like the side of the fridge, like you got
The
you got
door
some
of the fridge.
horizontal.
Like the front.
Ooh,
yeah, dude, I
you
pushed
arched
it
a little
out.
bit.
Yeah, I pushed it
Oh.
out that it got the bottom of the door of the fridge and on the floor.
Golden arches.
Congratulations. That was,
For sleep pissing, for drunk sleep pissing, standing
yeah, that's pretty
naked,
good. Yeah.
like it was pretty high pressure piss.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 weeks in piss.
All right. What do you got, Fidd, Chewley?
Well, as previously mentioned, I went to Baltimore for my own personal xday. And while there, I went to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. So you already know it's a good piss story because it's happening at a stadium.
Say
So,
it slower. Say it slower.
ooh, yeah. So
Hold on, let me
walk
grab my
in.
walkie-talkie.
bathroom. Well, the game got delayed because of lightning for like an hour and a half, so everybody's just in the concourse buying beer. Which I have a side story about that. The tipping at the buying beer at the stadium, they literally just turn around out of a fridge and grab you the beer and turn around and hand it to you again. And then they want like a 35% tip for the beer that's already overpriced because you're at a ballpark. So I
Sorry,
tipped
20 bucks a beer anyway.
Yeah, so I was buying 2 beers at a time. I tipped $2. I hit the custom tip button, the asshole button,
Yeah.
and I tipped. And normally I tip great. I tipped $2, and like $1 a beer.
I like how you
literally just
justified it. Yeah, yeah. All the other times you tipped totally match up to what these people were expecting from you.
well, not at the ball game, but yeah, if I go to a bar, go out to eat, I do tip well. I can say that. I can say that with conviction. But not at the ball game when all you do is 180, grab the beer, finish the 360, hand me the beer. So I tipped $1 a beer, $2 because I was ordering them 2 at a time. And she goes, "Oh." She made a little remark when she saw it was a $2 tip. And then I come back and she goes, "Oh, you're back?" I'm like, yeah. But come on. Are you guys with me or not? The $1 tip on the beer that you just hand me out of the refrigerator that's behind you. That's not.
Well, I don't know why
Nothing
she
wrong
would
with that,
act
right?
like you were the only person there that would have given her a $1 tip. Like, I feel like out of everyone in a stadium, there had to be other $1 tippers.
Everybody was in the concourse because the game was delayed, so there were never-ending lines at the beer stand. Those people were probably making $65 an hour just in tips, especially the people that are just pushing and the buttons were like, the lowest button was like 20%. So it was like 20%, 30%, or would you like to sign over your 401k to this person? Anyway, but you're with me, right? The $1 tip on that? That's
this
okay,
week
right?
in beer.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
Speaking
were
of
you
tips-
pissing yourself this entire time this was happening?
Well, obviously at some point I did have to piss. I'm double fisting before the game starts. I go into the bathroom. Stadium bathrooms, if you've never been into one, it could you could be in for a little bit of a culture shock. This one stunk so bad. It smelled like a baby had a shit while it was getting aborted in one of the stalls.
Wow.
It was fucking rank. You know when a shit is so bad it doesn't even smell like shit? It smells like you don't know what the smell like obviously
like dead shit.
Yeah. Like it was just so bad. But I had to piss so bad that I had to I just had to commando it. Just go in there, try to hold my breath. I walk up to one of the urinals, start pissing in the urinal. There's a giant fucking roach crawling around inside the urinal while I'm holding my breath and looking down at this roach, and I'm just thinking the last 78 dudes that have, because it's busy in that bathroom. There's just dudes constantly coming and going. There's lines at the urinals. So I'm like, this fucking roach has been getting pissed on. The game is already 90 minutes delayed. Everybody's drinking in the concourse. This roach has been getting pissed on for like the last 3 hours straight. But there I am. I'm like, well, I can't just pinch off my stream and go to the stall, the urinal next to me, because there's lines. So I just have to piss on this roach and just watch it like it climb out of the center, like go, you're almost there. And then when it starts to curve up, it can't cling to the piss-covered porcelain, the piscellin.
Yeah.
And so I just had to piss on it.
So
And-
did you think to yourself, maybe the roach is into that? That's why it's been there for 3 hours, just getting pissed on.
Well, what made it worse is that I couldn't fucking breathe because of the worst smell that I've ever had in my life. I'm still having to choke that down my throat while I'm watching myself piss on this thing. And I'm pretty proud of myself that I didn't vomit because at a certain point, you're holding your breath. It's a long piss. It's a beer piss. So you're going for a while. I can't hold my breath longer. Like my bladder has more volume than my lungs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So eventually I had to, and the worst part of holding your breath when you're in a shit infused room is that by the time you actually have to take a breath, you're completely exhausted. So you have to take a really fucking deep breath of all that shit. I think maybe if I just did like quick in and outs through the nostrils, like don't hold the breath, just go like just through the nostrils.
Well, I
Because
always
then-
wondered if I should try to mouth breathe, but then that's like real jankum huffing hours.
Yeah.
And then you taste that shit for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, you taste it.
But you're gonna
It's
taste
like,
it if you smell it too.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's some filter action happening in the nose. But so there I am. I had to take a big huff of shit while I'm pissing on the roach. I somehow managed to not vomit. But then later on, it made me think, I bet that roach is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Oh, he had it coming.
You try to do a Holocaust and take on the entire world in war. All right, now you're getting reincarnated as a roach in a bathroom of a Baltimore stadium where the game got delayed. And everybody's just gonna piss on you for 3 hours. And then you're going to drown. And then we got something else in store for you after that, Adolf. And that, boys and girls, is why you don't do Holocaust. You might get reborn as a roach in an Oriole Stadium bathroom during a rain delay.
Pissing on the Roach is a great album name.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Ooh. That's how I put mine out.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Fox.
Yeah. What you got, Doc Fox?
Oh, it's up to me now. Okay.
2 hours later.
All right. So I work at a prestigious institution. And sometimes I work at this institution on the weekends when it's closed. And it's very eco-friendly, a lot of automated lights. And today, I found myself once again full in the bladder from unemployed stepdad waters. And made myself get up from my seat and watching my true crime videos. And made my way to the restroom, only to find that the lights were out. And I figured, oh, they'll turn on as I enter in. And I wave my hands around in the dark like a moron and nothing happens. I'm like, well, I gotta go. And so in just the faint light that's coming from like the corner bulb that's just ever so bright enough to shine off one of the porcelain hobby horses there mounted to the wall.
Slow down.
I start releasing my stream at full blast into this urinal. But in the light, I could see the urinal I was standing next to. And I'm like, I bet you I could totally make it from here. Because it's the weekend, nobody's going to walk in on me, trying to go the distance. And so I pinch it off as quickly as possible, aim, and then try to shoot into the other urinal about 3 or 4 feet away from where I am. But it's still dark inside, and what I didn't realize was that there were actually small partitions in between the urinals, and ended up splashing back off of the partition wall and soaking my left foot. And so that was my weekend piss.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was a nice bit.
I mean,
You got one,
Cosmac? I peed on your front yard, Rob.
Oh,
But other than
nice.
that,
All right.
that's about it.
Yeah, the grass appreciates that.
Yeah. Well, I peed in sort of against the fence, like into the flowers, you know.
Into the grapes.
I was wondering why the front
Right.
porch couch had that big wet stain.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The last time I was at
was
Rob's
giant
house-
enemy
That was-
cancer cult.
That was.
The last time
that
I was at Rob's house, I pissed in the toilet that said poop only, and it clogged.
It's always you. Xday soup.
Oh yeah, just like
What a-
Mom
what a
used to make.
relieving, what a relieving bit.
What a good bit.
Good bit, guys.
It's too bad we don't have Reverend Peas for when we talked about all our peas.
Right. I've still yet to piss. I don't think Rob has either. Pissed through the gaping mouth hole of the peas picture on the wall.
How about Stang's Xday video with the terrible trigger discipline? I thought he was going to shoot the fucking,
Excellent,
I thought he was gonna shoot
excellent
the
trigger
fucking
discipline.
camera the whole time. I was like, he's going to shoot the fucking camera.
We were watching that together, and I made a comment on the trigger discipline, and Cosmac's like, well, I'm pretty sure he locked it off on a tripod. So I watched the video again later, and then noticed that the camera was wobbling and then moved back a step or two. So he did have camera operator Princess Wii behind that the entire time. He's wildly waving his firearm.
It's
throughout
not a
the air.
firearm. It was like a BB gun. You could see the little silver barrel down inside the the outer barrel. It was
Finger
clearly a
on the
BB
trigger.
gun.
The thrill of whether or not it's going to be the real Xday for Princess.
You'll put your eye out, Stang.
Dang it, Bobby.
I don't know. He's from Texas. He knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah,
Not
no,
if he's
yeah,
only
yeah,
allowed
no.
to have a BB gun.
Maybe that's why. Yeah. They won't let him. Princess Wii won't let him brandish a real gun anymore.
In
Only-
Texas, BB guns are illegal because it's not a high enough caliber.
Right. It's like you might make somebody think that you had a real gun, and then they might react as if it were a real gun, and then where would you be?
The beer was what was fake. That wasn't a real beer in his other hand.
That was AI.
No, it was an IPA.
AIPA.
Ugh.
Yeah, I need to check that video out. I didn't see it yet. But thanks for spoiling it for me.
Oops.
You're welcome.
Been a week. You've had time.
Yes.
All right, James. Hey, put the Diet Senka down. We need to do your This Week in Piss, James. Bring it over. Hey, Rob, slide aside. Let James get on the mic.
Yeah, move over.
All right, hold on. All right, get over here, James. Okay. All right. Hey, Camp on Fire. How you doing?
Oh,
This is
man, we're
James
doing a
Hetfield
whole
from
lot better.
Metallica.
Yeah.
James Hetfield from Metallica.
Yeah, slow down, James.
This week in piss, I as a joke on Lars, I pissed in a cup and told him it was beer, and then he loved it, and he asked for more. So I just pissed in his mouth, and then he played the drum break from one while I did it.
Now that's overkill.
I'm going to get
And, like, I
AI
was
to
doing-
generate
and I was
that
doing,
video.
and then I was doing the cymbal
Please.
crashes with my piss, so I would just like splash my dick over to the crash cymbal for
While
that
you're
part.
pissing, you slap your dick on the cymbal.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, because I'm James Hetfield. I do that shit.
It's
Yeah.
like that shit when they put like water and glow in the dark stuff on the drums during the concerts.
Oh, we're gonna get sued.
Yeah, they are pretty litigious, actually.
They really are. They are. They're We're gonna get
For a
cease and
heavy
desist.
metal band, they're
I'll never forget. They were one of the early ones to decry Napster when that shit was going on.
It's funny though because the state of the music industry with Spotify and everything else. Honestly, they were probably right about this shit. People really did stop buying albums, and now the music industry is a fucking dumpster fire. So
no, it's
I
just
think
all about the local shit, man. You guys proved that. Look at the bands that you brought to your thing that are definitely not household names.
There's great bands. We're all just fucking broke.
Yeah, I guess there's that too. But I mean, even
So
when
burn your money and send it to the
Yeah,
email.
Send it to the email. And if you really don't want to burn it, it's okay. You could just email it to us.
yeah, they'll burn it for you.
That works too.
I think it might be time for a different approach, guys.
We'll burn the money ourselves. I promise.
Yeah, we'll send the pictures every month. You'll get a picture from your burned dollar bill and a story about what it's been up to lately.
Yeah, it's like adopt a pube,
Adopt a dollar.
adopt a dollar.
If you send us enough money, we'll send you back the AI Bruce Willis beefcake calendar.
Is he just like naked, splayed out, play with crayons?
James is also he's June. He just gets the 1 month.
Yeah.
James, what pose are you doing in the beefcake calendar for June?
Spread eagle.
Whoa, fuck.
No thought. You were just,
Thanks for
James,
putting
you
that
were ready
image in
for
my
that one.
head, you fucking... hey, you're You just made me, for like a split second, picture James Hetfield's spread eagle.
These are my Metalla balls. Metalla balls.
Damn it. I need therapy now.
It's not Enter Sandman. It's Enter Anus Man. You know the pose that those. You know those dudes that do like.
Enter man.
You know the thing. You know the poses where people are like.
Slow down.
All right. You know that.
Slow down. Do it sexy.
You know when people like sit on their back and then put their anus up so that they can get sunlight into their
Yeah,
anus. Sunning. That's the pose that
For
James
June.
Hetfield is gonna do. For
Oh,
June.
that makes sense because June, sun's out.
Yeah.
Human calamari's out.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
Thanks.
Go
James.
finish your Senka.
Yes, sir.
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 Sir. Sir.
Sir.
Sir.
Hey,
Sir.
I know
worth
my
it.
rights. I know
Sir.
my rights.
Sir.
Sir, your
Am I
dollar.
being detained?
Sir, you owe me $1, sir.
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 I'm gonna see if the
Stop
cops-
withholding payment.
Somebody got pulled over on the corner and there's like 17 cop cars and somebody's having a real bad day out there.
Right now?
Yeah, outside. Before.
Actually?
Yeah, there was. I got up before. I'm gonna go see if they're still out there.
Sir.
FBI, open up!
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Neither.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am committing, have committed, or am about to commit a crime?
I'm
like the
looking
way
at
you
your
look.
feet, son.
Yeah.
They're all gone now. They must have been white.
I know my rights.
Can I have my lighter?
I'm a boat.
I don't know, Cody.
I'm glad
I
that
need-
Rubik's Cube got up to go look out the door at something more interesting.
Yeah, I have ADHD, man.
I am a sovereign seaborne vessel.
I am a boat.
Sir, your foot is on fire, sir.
It's my foot. My foot, my choice.
God-given right to have your foot be on fire. If you want.
Please tread on me, Daddy.
Please burn my foot.
Oh shit!
Eh?
Oh, that's Dr. Fox is an Irish. I don't know what he is.
Oh.
I think he's Lithuanian.
I see.
I think he's did a Lithuanian goodbye.
I see.
Yeah. Well, we got a late start.
Yeah. But I
We're
think we have...
only
How much show we got?
7 minutes into the show.
How many?
I think that's almost at 69.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when we hit 69. Oh,
Well-
but you'll know. You'll already know. Yeah. I found James.
Remarkable.
Maybe
got
we should
James
do our-
Hetfield on here. That's quite a guess.
Yeah. He tries to come. He tries to come when he can.
Yeah, it's really nice that you can make it on a schedule. Thank you, James. Yeah, no problem.
So, James, do you have any parting words for the audience? Because I think we're about to close out at 69 here.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on for 2 minutes.
He's finishing his Diet Senka.
Well, while he finishes that, thank you guys for listening. It's been a while, but we're so back. And thanks for listening to the Foot on Fire podcast. And I'm Reverend Ness. We got Fidd Chewley. We got Dr. Cosmac and the ghost of Dr. Fox and Rob and James. What would you like to tell the audience before we go?
Well, I was going to do a sexy rendition of Fade to Black. Spoken word.
Oh, next episode. That'll be
Yeah.
a good teaser.
Yeah.
All right, fine. In that case, thanks for having me on the show, guys. Lars says hi.
Yeah. Tell him, fuck you.
I will.
Actually, don't.
Sir.
He said he could give me a good deal on some snare heads.
That sound like a fucking trash can. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I guess what I'll do, since we still have some time to fill for the air version of the show, I'll fill the rest of the time with some Rubik's Cube songs.
Yeah, I'll send you over
That-
some stuff.
Maybe Fox can send
You
us
as
a
the
track,
listener.
too.
Yeah.
Fox send us a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cosmac has.
Well-
if Cosmac has any recorded theremin music, that'd be cool too.
That'd be cool.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, send me Xday.
I will be making some of that sometime.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, send me musical recordings of Xday stuff, and we'll just finish it out.
I say we do
the rest
have
of
some
this with
recordings
that.
from that.
Yeah.
We could do the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're looking at just under 20 minutes worth of stuff.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
can-
shoot it to me. We'll hit him with dem Lanks, and then I'll cut to that.
Yeah.
All right. Rubik's Cube PA on Instagram.
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube PA on Linktree, and Rubik's Cube on Facebook. And we got our music all over the place on Spotify and on the PubeTube. If you're not listening to this on the PubeTube now, go subscribe to the PubeTube, slackradio.org. You may be hearing it there as well.
Yep.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Adios.